Hi everybody, welcome to All Games New and Old. I am David Rodriguez, and today I am unboxing Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 2. So this has 4 characters in it, and it has, I'm not sure if I'm going to say all these right, Sun Wukong, Yennenga, Achilles, and Bloody Mary. So it's for ages 9 and up, 2 to 4 players in 20 to 40 minutes. So let me flip this over here. It says, in battle, there are no equals. Anyone, anywhere. Unmatched is a fast-paced game of tactical combat between unlikely opponents. Pick your favorite hero, choose a map, and use your hero's unique deck and abilities to win the day. You can mix up heroes and maps from any Unmatched set, face new challenges, and find fresh combos. Dozens of possibilities await, and more with every new set. There are several sets of this out already. I have the Battle of Legends Volume 1, which had like Alice from Alice in Wonderland and King Arthur, Sinbad, and Medusa, I believe. So that was pretty cool. I also have the Little Red Riding Hood and Beowulf set. The Little Red Riding Hood and Beowulf set. So those are cool, and I'm really excited about this one. These characters all seem cool. I'm not too familiar with Yennenga or Sun Wukong, but Achilles I know. He's not the one that excites me, though. It's Bloody Mary. I am so excited about Bloody Mary. If any of you ever tried the Bloody Mary thing, please let me know about your experience. I would love to hear it. I tried it when I was in, I don't know if it was junior high or elementary because it's been quite a long time now. I did not see anything. I don't, it's probably all BS anyway, but it was kind of fun to do. And, at that age, it was kind of scary. Like, what if something does happen? I don't know why I tried it, because if something did happen, it would be bad. But anyway, that's what it is. So let me cut into this thing, and we'll take a look at what's inside. So my understanding, so this is from Restoration Games, and I believe initially this was a Star Wars game. I never played it. I don't remember what it's called. I was not aware of it at all. And when Restoration Games got a hold of it, they kind of rethemed it, decided they could do like kind of a mishmash of all kinds of different characters, and I think that's really cool. There's a set called Cobble and Fog that has like Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and I'm not even sure who else is in that one. I don't have it. There's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer set. There's some one-offs, like there's a Bruce Lee one. Then they have some Marvel ones. There's a Deadpool one that's out, and it's really hard to get at the moment. And then I don't know if the others have come out yet, but there's more coming down the pipeline. So I'm excited about that. I do love the Marvel stuff. But for some reason right now, these ones that are not IP-based actually appeal to me more. I think because I have a horde of Marvel stuff. But that being said, the Deadpool character set looks pretty hilarious. So, as you might expect. So here's our rulebook. In battle, there are no equals. This is really a pretty simple game. I'll look through the rules and tell you how many pages it is, just because I always do. So there's some special rule stuff here. But, okay, the pages aren't actually numbered. It doesn't look like. So that's fine. The important thing to know is that it's not really a very complicated game. It's really easy to get the hang of. So there's all kinds of cool pictures in here as well. So however many pages it is, a lot of it is, making this look pretty. So, which is great. All right, so here's the board. Let me pull this out here. All right, so I'm pretty certain this is going to be a two-sided deal. All right, so this is pretty neat. I don't know if you can tell very well, but each of these circles has a color or sometimes multiple colors on it. And for attacks that are ranged, it's such a nice, elegant system, because if you are, say, in a green spot, you have range or line of sight to somebody if they are also in a circle that contains green, even if it's just partial. Like this one has green, purple, and blue, but if someone's there, you can shoot at them with your ranged attack if you want. So the other side, oh, I just hit the camera. So here's the other side, also really nice looking, pretty cool. Yeah, same deal applies here. So let me see something actually, hold on. Okay, so it's interesting. I don't remember if the previous set did this actually or not, but in this one, the circles aren't filled in, like it's just the border that has it. On this side, though, they are actually more filled in, so you can actually see it a little better on this side, but it's not really hard on the other side either. You just have to take a look. I don't know how colorblind friendly this is. It might be just fine. It's yeah, I don't have that particular condition, so I don't know, but I think more and more companies are being mindful of that. So I'm hoping that it works out well. So here's the little dials we're going to be punching out for the different characters. Looks like in this set, Achilles has a sidekick kind of person that has their own health thing. Some of the others will have sidekicks too, but they may not actually have a little health meter. His sidekick is Patroclus. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but there you go. All right, let me get over here. Okay, and these are just a little pins you use to keep that all together. Here, let me move the box on here so you're not just looking at my blue table. I mean, it's a nice blue table, but I don't know how exciting that is. Let's open this up. These are always so nicely organized too, because there's, you know, there's a specific spot for each character. You see Bloody Mary, Sun Wukong, Yennenga, and Achilles. And then some of them have these little tokens, so those will go right in those spots. So it's really well organized within the box. All right, so Sun Wukong, oops, and these usually are like their sidekicks of some sort. Sun Wukong has these little monkey tokens, and then Yennenga has archers backing her up, and Achilles, this must be his buddy there. Okay, so I am going to try to get into these cards. I usually don't show off all the cards, but the art on these cards is usually so fantastic that I don't want to deny you the chance to see some of them. I may not go look at every single card, or I may move kind of quickly because there's quite a few cards and that would take a very long time, perhaps, if I didn't do that. So here's her basic, Bloody Mary's basic character card. And so yeah, let's take a look at this crazy art in this game. Let's see if I can zoom in a little better. Hopefully that's clear. All right, so each of these cards is going to have an ability that you can do on, oh, so scary. And that's what really makes your characters different from one another, is they can play really very differently as far as their strengths and what they can accomplish on the board. It's, God, she is so gory. Not that I'm really shocked, but I mean, damn. She has a very much a feel of like the gal from The Ring. I'm blanking on her name, but definitely has a little bit of that going on. Super creepy stuff. Super creepy. But she is the one I'm most excited to try. Yeah, some characters have cards that could do like a lot really quickly, so it's good to kind of know about that when you're playing. But, you know, it's also such a fast game that if you get surprised by something, it's not like you spent an hour or two playing and now suddenly something just whomps you out of the blue. It's, you know, it's like a half-hour game. So if something does surprise you, it's really not too big a deal. You know, you can just rack it up and play again, or switch characters, or do whatever you want. But I like games like this where you have all these different sets and then you can mix and match the characters in them. I think that's really neat because I just like to see all the different combos and see how they play against each other. So here's Sun Wukong. Again, really cool art. The original set has a card for Alice in Wonderland that it's just such a cool piece of art. I would actually frame that and he's so funny, and hang that up if I could. I mean, I probably will not go through the effort of trying to make that happen, but it's definitely something that I would be willing to do. So the two that Sun Wukong I'm not familiar with, and Yennenga I'm not familiar with her either. But the neat thing about these games is it makes me kind of want to learn about them. It makes me want to kind of at least look at Wikipedia, if not something a little more substantial, and see what these characters are about. I don't know. I'm assuming these might be from different cultures that maybe you just don't hear about as much in America, the specifics, which is kind of a bummer, but there it is. So there's her character card. So just the design on them too. It's like the cool like zigzaggy thing here going on. Really enjoy that. Some of them are more straightforward, and some of them really have some interesting artistic license to make them. I like her running beside the cheetah or mountain lion, whatever that is. So neat and so characterful. Just good stuff. So I'm going to assume she probably has a lot of ranged attacks, which is good. And that's something they're all going to have their strengths and weaknesses, which is what's great, is figuring out what those are and then figuring out how you can deal with those using whatever character you happen to be using. I'm going to get back to the Deadpool for a minute. I don't remember. I know a lot of the cards on there are really silly. One of them that I think is the funniest to me, I don't remember what it's called, but basically if your actual real life opponent is named Logan, you get like a bonus to the damage you do against them. So not exactly fair, I guess I wouldn't say, but it is pretty amusing. So I got Achilles heel. So that had to be part of it, right? Spear throw. And our Achilles helm. Pretty neat, I've got to say. That's cool. Brothers in Arms. Blessed by Hermes. Battle Hardened. Wily Fighting. Skirmish. Faint. Lots of neat stuff. I mean, Achilles is supposed to be this great, almost unstoppable hero, except for that one weakness he had, which I think everyone's kind of familiar with. So let's look at these. Let's look at these models. I'm pretty impressed with the models they use. So this is Achilles. Looks great. Very detailed. Little soft plastic, but not too bad. I mean, that's really the spear. So I mean, it might just be a matter of it being thin, and that's why it's soft. Because the rest of it doesn't feel too bad. So this is Yennenga. Again, I hope I'm saying that right. I might really be butchering this because, again, I'm just not familiar with the character. I don't think I'd seen this character before this game was announced. So it's very new to me. Here's Sun Wukong. Really awesome. I like that. Let's look at the one I'm most excited about, though. Whoops. If I can pick her up. Bloody Mary. Ugh, just creepy. So creepy, and I love it. Oh, her face popping out of both sides. That's so cool. Oh, honestly, like just for this model, I would want this game. So at some point, we definitely want to review this one. It's a great one to review. I will just say, off the top of my head, if you want a cool, you could play 2-on-2, but I think most people probably play 1-on-1. If you want a cool 1-on-1 battler that doesn't take a lot of time, you can't go too wrong with this one. I will say that for sure. But I'll go more in depth when we get to a review, but it's so cool. It's so great. Anyway, that is the unboxing of Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 2. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit like and subscribe and click the little bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all around the table again at All Games New and Old. Bye. Hey, did you enjoy that video? If so, you might like this one.
Or this one.
If you don't have time for either right now, go ahead and click this button to subscribe so you can watch the next thing we put out, or some of our older stuff too. Why don't you say we'll see you?
Okay. We'll see you around the table.